desire to have it.
Did you not understand that the more that you get closer to God, the more that Satan desires you? If you're a Negro and you just participating in Negro things, Satan don't gotta distract you. It's done. He's leaving you alone. You've already been tainted.
To know.
This counsel of the heathen to distract you with porn. It was the counsel of the heathen to distract you with video games. It was the counsel of the heathen to distract you with sports, to distract you with social media. It was the counsel of the heathen to do that. Read it again.
The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
The Lord bringeth it to nothing. Read.
He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
It's only of none effect if you trust in the Lord. You open that Bible, you study, you go to the school, you keep the Sabbath, you keep the new moons with joyfulness and gladness. You don't occupy yourself with these evil devices of the nations. Don't ever do it. 2nd Esdras 9 and 20. Understand, these things will set in front of you to distract you from the goal. The goal is the kingdom of heaven. That's the goal that we need to focus on. Nothing else. Nothing else. You need to develop tunnel vision of the stand. You gotta do all to stand. You got to study, pray, and apply. Shalom, Most High in Christ. Bless. We back. We ready to go get the scripts, get the understanding, get the knowledge of God, because it was set in front of us. All praise to the Most High God. I'm going to be teaching today. My name is Officer Urian out of IUIC Detroit. Who my reader?
Soldier Nehemiah.
Soldier Nehemiah in here. Shout out to IT. Don't play me. All praise to the Most High God. All right, y'all. So today, we're going to get into training our thoughts. The class today is called Train Your Thoughts. Distractions will derail you. Show the thumbnail. Show the thumbnail. All praises. Train your thoughts. Distractions will derail you. All right, all praises. So we're going to get it started. So one of the things I want to say is, basically, in this truth, everything in this world was put here, in today's world, was put here to distract you from the mission. What is the mission? The mission is to get the kingdom of God. That is the mission that is at hand. Is the mission impossible? Well, you see. See, everything, I'm talking about from games, TV, work, etc. These things were set before us to pacify us and to keep us asleep. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the scriptures and we're going to try to alleviate the wiles of Satan with the armor of God. All praise the Most High. So, as you know, I like to start off my classes with Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. If you can read that for me, brother. Let's go.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
Come on.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So read that one more time for me.
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So the things that was written in this Bible was written for us to learn from. Was written for us to take heed to. Read.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures.
Patience and comfort of the scriptures. Understand, patience is what's developed after, number one, having experience in this truth, reading the Bible, letting the Bible exercise your spirit, so on and so forth. We get that patience and that comfort through reading the Bible. That is how we get the patience and the comfort. And the comfort of what?
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
The hope is that Christ's return and the kingdom will be returned to Israel. That is the hope. But right now, this world is being ruled by Satan. And a lot of us don't understand this. A lot of us might have heard it, but we never really thought about it. Satan, his job is to distract you. His job is to throw you off the mission, that God set us upon. Let's get some scriptures to prove that. Give me Luke chapter 22 and verse 31. Luke 22 and 31. Let's get that, because we don't understand why Satan does what he does, but we're going to read it and see. Go ahead, read that.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 31.
Let's
go.
And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you.
Did you not understand that the more that you get closer to God, the more that Satan desires you? The more that Satan want to take you out? You ever wonder why the minute you start catching your stride, Satan sends the exact thing that could throw you off your mission? He always come. If you a Negro, and you just participating in Negro things, Satan don't got to distract you. It's done. He leaving you alone. You've already been tainted.
Right.
But if your eyes is set on the kingdom, Satan is doing everything in his power to get you. Read that again. We talking about Simon. Read it again. Peter, come on.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 31.
Read.
And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you.
Read.
That he may sift you as wheat.
But that he may what?
Sift you as wheat.
Satan wants to sift us, meaning he wants a sift is when you separate. Like you separate the bigger molecules from the smaller molecule. So let's say the hole is but that big. Anything bigger than that hole won't go through. It won't go through. So Satan is trying to sift the evil from the good. That's what he wants. He wants the evil spirits to himself. That's what he wants. Don't allow yourself to be sifted as wheat is sifted. Now, read that one more time for me.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
So Satan desires all of the righteous. He desires us. So don't think that you ever over something, because Satan is always around the corner. Now, give me 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. What we talking about? We're talking about how Satan is on this earth just to distract you. He's coming for you, brother. He's coming for you, sister. He's coming for you. How is he going to do it? I don't know. Maybe it's through your lust. Maybe it's through your family. We don't know. But he is trying to come for you. Now, read what you got.
1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Read that again.
Be sober.
Be sober. Why? Because if you're not sober, that's when Satan has his playground. When you drunk off the liquor, guess what? You get spirits. That's why it's called spirits. You drinking, the spirits will jump on you. Guess what? Now you acting out of turn. Now you out of pocket. Now nobody wants to deal with you because Satan has you. Read it again.
1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober.
That's be righteous. Read.
Be vigilant.
That's very important, because you may get to a point in your walk where you think you got it. Oh, yeah, I got this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pouring schmorn. I got this. Satan is like, dummy, I got you. The moment you think you got full control over that thorn that Christ put upon you, that's when Satan really has you. So it says be vigilant. Vigilant means to be aware. Look, have some foresight. See Satan before he comes. Understand, he putting it together. I don't know if y'all ever seen Final Destination. I seen it. I started putting stuff together in my mind, trying to look at things spiritually like the bishop does. And I was just thinking, I was like, man, that's how Satan be doing. He'll set you up. He'll put this right there. Boop. Put that. Something small, like you may see a woman off in the distance. You can't even see no curves. But you looked. You ain't see no curves, but you looked. You ain't see nothing that enticed you, but you looked. And you imagined. And once you imagined, that, boop, opened up that portal to sin. Then guess what? Now a woman get closer. Now you looked at that. Then boom. Next thing you know, you got to, it just boom, boom, domino effect. domino effect. If you're not vigilant and looking around, if you've seen that movie, it was this old lady, she had a book. You know, spiritually speaking, that book was the scriptures. Spiritually speaking. She had a book, and she could see, she had everything was in that book. How to negate Satan, how to negate death. Because the wages of sin is what? Death. So that death, in my mind, represented sin when I seen the movie. And then, boom, she had the book to instruct on how to negate the death or sin. That book in real life is the Bible. You use that Bible to watch out for Satan and his wiles. Watch out for Satan and his tricks. That is what the Bible is there for. If you ain't seen Final Destination, yeah, it's a decent movie. But look at it with your spiritual eye. You'll see what I'm saying. Read it from the top.
1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober.
Read.
Be vigilant.
Meaning be on the lookout. Come on.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about.
Sin walketh about is everywhere. He's waiting. He's trying to get you. Read.
Seeking whom he may devour.
Seeking what?
Whom he may devour.
Whom he may devour. Read on.
Verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith.
In the what?
Whom resist steadfast in the faith.
We must resist steadfast in this truth. Come on.
Knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Right. So understand, y'all, we got to be able to identify when Satan is in the midst. It's in the midst. You got to be in tune with these scriptures to really see. You got to have the laws in the frontlets of your brain, in your eyes, in your mind when you're out and about. That's how you're going to recognize Satan. Now, from there, give me 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Understand, y'all, this is not a game. Satan is out here to get every single Israelite man, child, man, woman, and child. That's what he's there for. He's trying to get us. Read what you got.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11.
Come
Lest
on.
Satan should get an advantage of us.
That's what?
Lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Uh-huh.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
Remember what we just said. Satan will get the advantage if you're ignorant, if you're not vigilant. Ignorance is to think that you have overcome any of these sins that plague you. You will never overcome until Christ return. Until we get those celestial bodies. You will never overcome it until that day. So if a dummy think, yeah, I got it under control. Yeah. That means Satan has an advantage over you. Let's go for you brothers that's really intertwined with your sins. You watching porn every day, and you ain't saying nothing. You ain't fighting. You just getting stomped out by your sin. That goes for you brothers. You sisters. Understand, you got to put up a fight against Satan because he seeks to have you. Revelation 12:15. He seeks to have you. How does he hem us up? What tool does he use to hem you up? Let's see. Read what you got.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 15.
Come on.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Of the what?
Of the flood.
Do you know what the flood represents? The flood represents Esau's media. Yes. Esau's media is the flood from the dragon. Read that one more time.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 15.
Come on.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
Read.
That he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
After the woman. He put this media out just for Israel. Who is the woman? Can we get that? Can we get who the woman is? I think is it Proverbs? Somebody get that for me. Woman. Yeah, Jeremiah 6. Get that. I keep saying Proverbs. Jeremiah 6 and 2, something like that.
Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
What is he liken Zion to?
A comely and delicate woman.
Back to Revelations. We're going to see. Who is this media for? Read it.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 15.
Come on.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
After who?
After the woman.
That comely and delicate woman is the nation of Israel. Satan is only here to distract you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He only here for you. He not here for the Chinese man. He not here for him. Japanese, Arabs, none of them. He only here to distract you. That's how special we are. But that's also the more we got to be vigilant. Give me Job chapter 1 and verse 6. Job chapter 1 and verse 6. I'm going to show you something.
Job chapter 1 and verse 6.
Come on.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
There was a day when what?
The sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And Satan came also among them.
Satan was there. Where's Satan? Come on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou?
He said, Lord said, where you coming from? Come on.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
So Satan just walking around like a roaring lion, seeing whom he may devour. This is what Satan doing. Read.
Verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job?
Hast thou considered my servant Job? So first off, all of this, Satan hates God and God, all of this is BS. Satan works for God. Satan is a tool of God. Satan was created by God. All of this, Satan can't do nothing without God's permission. Stop being stupid Christians.
Right.
Cut it out.
Right.
Let's get some sense here, y'all. God is in control of all. Nobody fights against God. Stop it. Nobody fights outside of what God allows them to. Stop it. Read.
Job chapter 1 and verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan,
Read.
Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth?
You see, Job is a righteous man. He's being righteous. Read.
A perfect and an upright man.
Come on.
One that feareth God and escheweth evil.
Job was on his stuff. He was sacrificing. He was keeping the laws of God, praying for his children, everything. Come on.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?
Satan on the job. He's doing his job. He's trying to sift Job. Read.
Hast not thou made an hedge about him and about his house?
Come on.
And about all that he hath on every side?
Read.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land.
So Satan like, hey, Lord, have you not just given him everything? Maybe that's the reason why he's so righteous. You gave him everything. Read.
Verse 11. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
So Satan told the Lord to do this. Read.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
So the Lord gave Satan permission. Permission. All right, Satan, go ahead. Do what you do. Come on.
Only upon himself put not forth thine hand.
So you can do everything you want, but kill him. Come on.
So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine.
All right, that's all I want. Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. So Satan was like, bet, I'm finna go destroy his life. Watch me. Watch me sift him as wheat. This is Satan. He does this to each and every one of us. Different levels, because we have different levels of faith. Some get damaged more than others. But nonetheless, Satan will try to sift you. Now, let's go into some of Satan's devices. Remember, it said the flood. Let's go into some of Satan's devices. The distractions. So one of the main distractions of the men of Israel is sports. It's always been some of our biggest Achilles heels, sports. So let's see. Let's go into that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Let's see. Let's go into the scriptures. Listen, y'all. These are things that we are naturally distracted by. These are things that gets in the way of our spiritual growth. What we about to read about, do not let this take you out. Read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
What did God say?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Come on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Read.
For the customs of the people are vain.
The customs of the other nations, the heathen, are vain. Come on.
For one cutteth a tree.
All right, that's all I want. So, the customs of the heathen is vain. God said, do not learn the way of the heathen. I wonder if Israel ever learned the way of the heathen, because you know we don't listen. Give me 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. You know we don't listen. Till this day, we don't listen. But we finna read the Bible today. We finna read the Bible. Read what you got.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11.
Come on.
Come on.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
What went out of Israel?
Wicked men.
So we finna hear about wicked men of Israel. That's what we finna hear about. If this is you, change. That's all. That's all. As long as we got breath in our body, we can change, y'all. We can repent. Come on.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Read.
Who persuaded many.
Who persuaded many. Read.
Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So, there we go again, making the heathens our strength. There we go. Straight up, just forbade what the scriptures just said. We said, let's go make a covenant with the heathen. Read on.
Verse 12.
Read.
For this device pleased them well.
Read it again.
For this
Is that what
device.
that say?
For this device pleased them well.
For this device pleased them well. Come on.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
So certain of the people of Israel were so excited to break God's laws. They went straight to the king, and the king was like, sure, do what we do. Do what we do. Ignorant mofos. Ignorant. Just ignorant. And those people are back on the earth today. Better believe it. Read on.
Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise.
They built a place of what?
Of exercise.
Come on.
At Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen.
According to the customs of the heathen, we build a place of exercise. Read.
And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant.
So not only did we make ourselves a place of exercise, we said, bump the holy covenant.
God.
Read.
And joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
And we're what?
Sold to do mischief.
So guess what the mischief was, y'all? The mischief was taking place in the place of exercise. Okay. Where do we go today to exercise? What is it talking about? What is it saying? Let's see. Pull it up, IT. Pull up the definition, the first one that I had. Pull that up. Pull that up on the screen. That's it. Pull it up on the screen. Come on. Read that.
Gymno.
You recognize that? That's from the word gymnasium. Read.
A combining form meaning naked, bare, exposed, used in the formation of compound words.
Okay, so this means naked, bare, or exposed. IT, do me a favor. Pull up some pictures. I want you to go to Google. Go to Google. I want to show y'all something. It says combining form meaning naked, bare, or exposed. Type in Olympics. Let's type that in. Let's see. Go to images. Go to Olympic race. Go there. Okay, just click any picture you want. Blow it up. I want you to see something. I want y'all to see something. Do these people have on clothes? Come on, man, pull up something. It don't matter. Just pull it up. Come on, IT. Do these women have on clothes? No, they do not. These women barely have on anything. They have on drawers. They got drawers on, y'all. Exit out of that. Go to go back. Come on, man. Stay with me, IT. Come on, man. Go back. Put it up on the screen. All right. Go to another one. Go to a different picture. Go to a different picture. It don't matter. Pick something. I'm going to show y'all. This is Olympics. This is gymnasium. This is what it, oh no, type in gymnastics. Since it actually got it in the name. Type in gymnastics. Yeah. Let's see. Go to the black woman. The black woman. Go to her. What the hell do this woman got on? What the hell is that? We call that nudity. Nudity. That is an undergarment this woman has on. Get out of it. Some brothers is catching spirits right now. Get out of it. This is crazy. Read that definition again, though. Go put it back up. Read it again.
Gymno.
A
combining form meaning naked, bare, exposed, used in the formation of compound words.
All right, pull up the next one. The etymology. Pull up the next one. It says, naked, bare, and exposed. Did we not just see a woman who was naked, bare, and exposed? Did we not just see that? Yes, we did. Pull up the Merriam-Webster I got. Come on, y'all. What's going on, IT? Pull up the next one. There it is. Can we put it on the screen? There we go. Clap it up for IT. All praise. All right, read that.
Etymology.
Etymology means the root of a specific word. Where did this word come from? Read.
Latin. Exercise ground.
So read what it says up top in the search bar. In the search part, it's search.
Gymnasium.
So this word is gymnasium we're looking at. Go ahead.
Etymology. Latin. Exercise ground. School. From Greek gymnasium.
Which is what we're talking about, the Greek captivity. Read.
From gymnasium to exercise naked.
To do what?
Exercise naked. From gymnos, naked, more at naked.
So it's just naked. It's trying to tell you. Gymnasium ain't nothing but moving around, jumping and squatting, booty naked. That's what it is. That is what it's for. That's what it does. Understand. This is what we're dealing with. Now, let's get out of that. 2 Maccabees 4:18. Come on. 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 18. Let's see if it's in the scriptures. Let's see.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 18.
Come on.
Now when the game that was used every 5th year was kept at Tyrus, the king being present.
You know what that sound like? Read that part again. You know what that sound like? Read it again. Watch this.
2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 18. Now when the game that was used every 5th year was
every what?
5th year was kept at Tyrus, the king being present, this ungracious. All
right, stop there. 5th year. Go to Google. Go back, because you know so you got to make people believers. 5th year. Go back, and I want you to type in Olympics, and just type it in. Pull it up. Put it on the screen. I want you to go to all. Go to all, not images. All. Okay. What is an Olympics? You see what it say there right there? Go down. When and where are the Olympics? Go up. Right there. Go back. Type in definition. Yeah. Let's see. What does this say? All right. Read that.
Definition of Olympics. The Olympics are a prestigious international sports festival held every 4 years.
Read.
Featuring both summer and winter games.
Okay, go see what it says ancient roots. Read that.
Ancient roots.
Come on.
The modern Olympics trace their origins back to the ancient Olympic Games in Greece, which began in 776 BCE.
Come on.
These games were held in Olympia and were dedicated to the god Zeus.
To the god what?
To the god Zeus.
It's idolatry. You're jumping, doing cartwheels naked in honor of Zeus. That is what you're doing. That is what's happening. Understand, this is not a game. but this is a distraction. Go back to 2 Maccabees.
2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 18.
Come on.
Now, when the game that was used every 5th year was kept at Tyrus, the king being present, this ungracious Jason sent special messengers from Jerusalem, who were Antiochians, to carry 300 drachms of silver to the sacrifice of Hercules.
To the sacrifice of who?
Of Hercules.
So if y'all don't know who Hercules is, he's the son of Zeus. This is what you're celebrating when you're tuning in. Instead of you studying the 100-meter dash. That's what you care about. But we got to do better. We got to change. All right, do me another favor. I sent you a link, y'all. I sent y'all a link. It says, like the Roman Empire. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. These are the distractions that Satan will get you with. These are the distractions right here. Read that. Come on.
Like the Roman Empire, the white establishment just wants sports to distract the angry masses.
Read it again.
Like the Roman Empire, the white establishment just wants sports to distract the angry masses.
The white establishment. They ain't never lied. Read that first paragraph. Let me see. Look at Trump in the front. Come on.
A deadly disease sweeping the land. Armed thugs in the streets keeping order amid an angry populace. An economy on the verge of collapse. At the helm of this once mighty superpower is a depraved, narcissistic megalomaniac who lacks even the most basic skills of governing. His answer to keep the masses mollified: bring back the game.
Bring back the games. That's what he wants to do. He wants to bring back the game. Scroll down. Let me see something. Scroll down. Let's see. What? Keep going. Okay. Go back up. Slow it down, man. Slow it down. Y'all moving way too fast. Slow down. Okay. All right. That's all we need out of there. But understand, that's Esau's whole spiel. That's what they want to do. They want to cause a distraction. Sports was used as a distraction. Understand. Hey, I sent you another YouTube link right under that. I sent you one more. Give me that. Pertaining to
Obviously, in the U.S., we have a number of political issues that we discuss on the Young Turks often. And money in politics is a big problem. A lot of people aren't paying attention to that. The NSA is spying on us. A lot of people know about it, but they're not doing anything about it. On us? On us? Not on Americans. Every single person. Now, these are big issues. Some Americans know about it, some don't. But one argument that's being made is that reality television, movies, TV shows, all of that is keeping us very, very distracted from things that we should be fighting against. One thing that people are upset about is the NFL and how it's considered an opiate of the masses. Let's listen to Alex Jones make the argument. And yes, I know Alex Jones isn't the most credible.
Pause. They're upset about the dang on NFL where they got strong bucks just running with a football hitting each other. Press play. Come on.
Person to make some arguments, but he might have a point here. Take a look.
Cancel the Super Bowl or America dies. Our Bill of Rights and Constitution is being dismantled. And sports is the new God. It's seen as what is good.
Stop. He said sports is the new God. Ain't that what we did back in the Greek times? We forsook God's law and went to sports to sacrifice unto Hercules and Zeus. Come on.
And wholesome and pure. Don't get me wrong. Little league football, soccer, jogging in a marathon, that's great if you are involved in it or your family is. But it's very, very sick that people get depressed if their team loses or get euphoric, like they've won the lottery when their team wins. This is scientifically crafted mental illness. If you go back to the time of Rome, at the peak of their empire 2,000 years ago, Cicero and others, historians at the time, wrote about how as the empire got more and more corrupt, it consciously funded more arenas, more sports stadiums, more gladiatorial events, more horse races, Because as long as the people had a spectacle to invest their psychological worth in future in, they didn't mind if they were becoming poorer or being overtaxed or being enslaved. People dress up in war paint and they get all serious and they go down and yell and scream for their team. Meanwhile, they don't know the three branches of government. They don't know what their state capital is. They're not involved in politics.
Stop.
All right.
That is us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in a nutshell. We know every statistic of every single sports player, but we don't know how to get out of slavery. We don't know the 10 commandments of God. We don't know how to raise children. We don't know how to dodge the fiery darts of Satan, but we know how to shoot a damn ball. We know what's your top 5? What's your top 5? We know all this stuff. Hell, we know about, never mind, we go get there. We go get there. All right, that was the first distraction was sports. Second distraction, social media. A lot of us are distracted with that. Social media. Do me a favor, 1 Corinthians 15:33. Let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. We're going to talk about social media for a second. Because social media is a big deal. It's a big stronghold that's in our communities, that's in our homes, our houses. Our children are occupied by it. Heck, great-grandma is occupied. She on Facebook with a profile. This is crazy. Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33.
Read.
Let's go. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
What that say?
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
What does it mean to be good? Give me that. Was that Romans? Give me that. What is good manners? What is good? Let's see. For those that don't know, read the Bible.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
The what?
The law is holy.
Come on.
And the commandment holy.
The commandment what?
Holy.
Read.
And just. And good.
And good. To have good manners is to keep the laws of God.
Right.
That's how. So social media is there to teach you how to disobey God. You know what? I've gotten reports from brothers, and they ask their children, what's wrong? What's the matter? You know what the children say? They bored. What the hell does that mean?
Huh?
What the hell you mean you bored? Oh, I know what you mean. You want to get into the midst of folly. You want a Facebook page. You want an Instagram page. You want to get on the TikTokity. You want to do all these things except serve God. That's what you mean by you bored, you little evil demon you. We got something for you. Give me Proverbs. I'm sorry. Proverbs 22:15. Give me that. For you evil bored people. Give me that. You little spawns of Satan. Come on.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
A child is naturally foolish, so they flock to foolish things. For you parents, do not allow your children to have no social media. That's a setup. They're going to get into all sorts of folly. I'm trying to tell you. Story time. You want to hear it? Here it go. We got a young sister in the body. She will not be named. But let's just say she's like 14, 13. This young lady, come to find out, has been on the internet communicating with grown men, saying all sorts of egregious things, all sorts of debaucherous things to this grown middle-aged man she's been communicating with via the internet, because the parents didn't have the foresight to understand, do not give this girl access to social media. They will go and they will fulfill that folly that God is talking about. Read that again.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
So that little girl communicate, talking about somebody, I want to do this and do that to you, to a grown man, lying about her age. What should happen to this little girl? Read.
But the rod of correction.
The what?
The rod of correction.
Come on.
Shall drive it far from him.
That is called the belt. The Lord telling you what to do. But anyway, I got off topic. Let's go back. Hey, IT, I sent y'all an article. Put that up. Come on. Put it up. Read that for me.
Social media is an unhealthy distraction, and you know it.
And you know it is. Come on.
Social media distraction is a major issue for me. On the hour, I'm bombarded by Facebook notifications.
Read.
I watchfully follow reactions to my posts. Even at work, I am distracted from what I'm paid to do.
You got to feed your family. You got to provide. You can't even do that because you on Facebook. Read.
I'm distracted from the vocation I love.
Come on.
However, I'm not alone. You know this. You've experienced it.
For sure.
Perhaps right now, while reading, you've wondered what's happening on Instagram. Or maybe your eyes have lingered on a notification.
Read.
Our lives are regularly disturbed by beeps and banners on our smartphones. We're distracted. Of course, social media has its benefits, as do our devices. However, there must be a limit.
There what?
Must be a limit.
There must be a limit. Understand, social media is if you are on there, know what you got to do. Know what you about to do before you do it. You go on social media. For those that are in the truth, and for us ranked men, we go on social media to do the work of God. Guess what we're doing? We're recording shorts. We're giving information on the shorts. We post the shorts, we move on. When we go on social media, we like other wise videos, such as Captain Zakar, Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Kanai, Bishop Yawasat. Like, share, repost. We're doing those types of things. We're not on there to be entertained. We're on there to spread the knowledge of God. That is what we use it for. It's a tool. But understand, just like anything else, if you misuse it, you're off to the races to find Satan. That's what you're going to do. Now, that was good. Give me Sirach chapter 33, verse 27. I'm going to show you something. This is how you avoid these things. This is how you avoid this evil distraction called social media. Read that.
Sirach chapter 33, verse 27.
Come on.
Send him to labor.
What that say?
Send him to labor.
What that say?
Send him to labor.
You got to send him to labor. Who is him? You. Who is him? Yourself. Yeah, I'm talking to you grown folks. Yeah, we mean children, but I'm talking about you grown folks too. Go do something. Get out. Go do something for the truth. Stop sitting around. You want to watch your favorite TV show. No. Get out the house. Go be with the brothers. Go to the park. Don't do something. Don't sit there and indulge. Don't do it. Read.
Send him to labor, that he be not idle.
That he be what?
Not idle. For idleness teacheth much evil.
For what?
Idleness teacheth much evil.
That's what social media teaches. If you're on it 24/7, it's going to teach you how to be a nook. That's what it's going to teach you how to do. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Come on. Understand, y'all, social media is not your friend if you're not ready for it. Social media is only your friend if you got an objective on it. If you got something that you need to do with it. You do it and you get out fast. You do it, you get out fast. Read what you got.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
Let's go. Love not the world.
What that say?
Love not the world.
Love not the world. You go on social media, you want to see what Diddy was talking about. You occupied with Diddy. You want to know what he was using the baby oil for. That's what you want. That's what you want to know. You want to know if Diddy going to jail or not. You want to know if somebody has been diddleized.
The hell is this?
Have you been diddled? That's what you want to know. It's crazy. You get lost on social media. You'll find yourself in a dark area on social media. How did I get here? Because you didn't go into social media with an objective. You went on there because you were bored. Like the little girl said, I was bored, Dad. Oh, you bored? Here's a mop. Are you bored? Here's a sewing machine. Are you bored? Here's a broom. Not here's social media. You're evil. We know what you want to do on social media. You want to look at Diddy. Hey, it is what it is. Read that again.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come on.
Love not the world.
Love not the world. Who cares about Diddy? Read.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Neither the things that are in the world. You will find yourself watching all kinds of crazy nonsense and mess. You watching rap beefs. You want to know what's going on. Oh man, he killed him with that one. He said his mama is ugly. You're crazy. Stop letting that stuff distract you. Read.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
If you find yourself 4-5 hours on social media, understand that the Lord sees that, and he's not rocking with you. The Lord ain't giving you the love that you need because you're not giving the Lord the love that he needs. The love that the Lord needs is for you to open your Bible. Share the good news. Share the videos. Post videos. Comment. Subscribe. Stop playing. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 12. Stop playing. What we got to do as a people, we got to start making our mind up. Are we really in this truth? Or are we just in here just to pass time? What are we doing? Read what you got.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Come on.
Let's go. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
For the what?
Bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
So you watching Diddy. You watching Diddy. You on look at the Diddy trial. Oh man, look at Diddy. You see that? You see Diddy? Now you ask him, hey, you would have went to a Diddy party? $4 million. You see what I'm saying? Now your mind is twisted. Your mind is twisted because you've been watching filthy Diddy for too long. You ain't get in and get out. You didn't watch Diddy all day. No Diddy. But you watching Diddy all day. Now you asking questions. I wonder what he was doing with that baby. He had over 1,000 bottles. What was he doing? Now your mind is out of here because you've entertaining naughtiness. Read it again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Come on.
For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
When you see Diddy, you should be like, man, I don't give a damn what this man does. He's evil. We know that. Move on. Come on.
And the wandering of concupiscence.
Of what?
The wandering of concupiscence.
Ain't nothing but concupiscence online. There's nothing but nastiness online. Read.
And the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
And undermine what you should be studying. If you see Diddy, you should be like, I don't give a damn about no damn Diddy.
Right.
I don't give a damn about no 50 Cent. Whoever. I don't care. That's not important. But Satan will use that tool to take you out. Satan will use that tool to take you out. You'll mess around, get Instagram famous, don't never see you again in the class. Don't never see you again in school. God damn. You done got Instagram famous. Y'all better be careful on that social media. I know how some of y'all get, trying to get them followers and that fame. You better be careful, because Satan will use you. And guess what? If you're not vigilant, he can take you right out of this truth. Now, distraction number 3. Concupiscence. Concupiscence. Give me Sirach chapter 9 and verse 5. Concupiscence. These are all distractions. This is what this stuff is. It'll take you out. It'll take you out. All these things. This is all Satan's wiles. These are some of the ways, because Satan can come at you anyway. But these are some of the ways, some of the main ways that we all get caught up in. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 9 and verse 5.
Come on.
Gaze not on a maid.
Do what?
Gaze not on a maid.
Don't gaze on the maid. Read.
That thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
What is precious in the maid? I don't know. Her butt, breasts. A lot of these women walk around with just camel toes out. This is the world we live in, y'all. This is the world. This is it. This is what Satan's idea of a world. Everywhere you look, there's breasts, booty, and camel toe. Everywhere you look. You can't escape it. So guess what? Stop looking. Don't look at it. It'll take you out. Some brothers will go to the groceries. No, babe, I got it. I'll go. Don't even worry about it. Because the grocery store is a new club. You can go there and see everything you want. Babe, I got to get some food. Nah, don't worry about it. I got that. You going to the grocery store so you can hit every aisle and see the assortment of lasciviousness. You want to see all of it. You want to see all of it. Because you know our sisters ain't right. You know our sisters ain't right. They just get up and leave. They ain't right. But that's what plagues us men. Some of you women be having them demons too. Don't think I forgot about you. Give me Matthew chapter 5, verse 27. I got to hurry up. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 27. Let's read the Bible. Read that.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. I ain't having sex with him. I'm not doing that. Read.
Verse 28. But I say unto you,
What Christ say?
that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, have committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So guess what? Your mind was made when you looked at the booty for longer than you needed to. Now, granted, you're gonna see booty. Dang, you know what I'm saying? Let me go this way. Let me look up. Sometimes you make a mistake and run into booty. Boop. Oh my goodness. But a righteous man is gonna say, let me go this way. Now, a wicked man is gonna be like, dang. Yeah. That's what he's gonna do. Evil. In his mind, he's saying, yeah. In his mind. That's what an evil man do. Read that again.
Matthew chapter 5 and verse 28.
Come on.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her have committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Read.
And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out.
Stop looking. Stop looking. It got to get to the point, y'all. Y'all got to understand. Social media, it got to get to the point with concupiscence. If you know that if you look at a woman, you're finished. You gotta train yourself not to look at these women. You gotta train yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then you're just gonna keep falling, bro. You're gonna keep falling. Keep getting stumped out by Satan. That's what's gonna happen. Give me Romans 13:14. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get stumped out. You gotta make sure you gotta train yourself. When I go on the internet, I don't care what is this woman is talking about. I'm not watching it. This can be a news anchor. I'm switching it. I don't want to see you. I'm good. You're trying to hem me up. That's called vigilance. When you turn on something, I don't care what it is, and it's a woman and you know you got problems, turn it. We don't need to see it. Turn it. Give yourself some time to build up your spiritual strength. Stop looking. Turn it. Don't watch it. I don't care if she's talking about the most righteous things on the planet. If your mind ain't right, don't watch it. Turn it. I don't care what you talking about, sis. I don't care. Your boy got problems. So I'm gonna just turn it. I'm gonna just turn that. I'm not finna watch you. I don't care. You got hair wrap on. An evil nigga be like, dang, look at them eyelashes. You see the eyelids on there? That's what, if you got issues, you're going to find something beautiful on a woman to lust after. Dang, the way her nose do that a little bit. You got issues. Stop looking at these women everywhere. Just cut it out for a while. Give yourself some time to build up some strength. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 14.
Come on.
But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh.
Read that again.
But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ.
Put on the Lord Jesus Christ. Instead of watching a woman, how about you watch a class? How about you watch a class?
Right.
Instead of watching Pop the Balloon, how about you go pop open the Bible?
Right.
You got to train yourself, brothers. Train yourself. Come on.
But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh.
Don't set yourself up for failure. That's what it's saying. Because remember, what I talked about earlier about the final destination thing, Satan will set up little things to get you out of there. He'll put the right stuff at the right place, the right person at the right time, and he will set you up. You might not get got when you're, I'm fully engaged. I don't know no sin. But it's going to come a time where you ain't even going to be thinking about the sin. It's not on your mind. And that's when Satan catches you. You been, boom, you look at a booty for way too long. Got him. Got him.
Got him.
Not a lust flaming up in you. Not a lust is flaming, it's inflamed because you wasn't vigilant. Read that part again, and what?
And make not provision for the flesh, to fulfill the lust thereof.
That's evil, brothers. That's evil, sisters. Don't set yourself up for failure. If you know women are your weakness, just looking at them, stop watching them. Same for you sisters. If you can't see a brother and be straight, turn it. Don't watch it. Turn on the Daughters of Sarah. That's what you need to do. Some of us, to that extreme, be messed up. Some of us are jacked up in the mind. Well, you can't even watch the other sex on nowhere, on doing anything. You're finished. Start there, brothers. All right, from there. Give me Colossians 3. Colossians 3 and 5. Listen, y'all, this is serious business. These are all distractions. This is one of the biggest ones we're reading about, though. This is one of the biggest ones. Read what you got.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 5.
Come on.
Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
We got to deaden these evil spirits that we have. We got to deaden them. You got to fight. It's cool to fight, amongst the brothers and the sisters. That's easy. You need to start worrying when you get by yourself. That's when the fight starts. You need to start fighting when you get by yourself. Gird up your loins. Put your spiritual armor on when you by yourself. Show the Most High God, show the Lord that you serious. Don't show us. We ain't nobody. Show the Lord that you serious. Read.
Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth.
Which are what?
Fornication.
Stop it.
Uncleanness.
Stop it.
Inordinate affection.
That's nasty.
Evil concupiscence.
Camel toes.
And covetousness.
You want it.
Which is idolatry.
When all you think about is booty, that means booty is your idol. If all you sisters think about is rod, then rod is your idol. I'm trying to tell y'all something. We gotta start understanding that Satan put this stuff for a reason. That's why you can't go on, you can't do nothing. You can't go nowhere without concupiscence being there. You can't go nowhere without concupiscence being there. We got to be ready, y'all. 2 Timothy 2:22. We got to be ready. I'm trying to tell y'all. This thing is serious. Because that alone, that evil concupiscence will destroy your whole spirit. You will be finished. You'll be wondering why you walking around this boy and you got a dark cloud over you. Don't nothing make you happy. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no fulfillment with being around the brothers, being around the sisters. You get no fulfillment by doing the work of God. You can't even finish doing the work. You can't start to do the work because you're so entranced in the booty, in the rod. You're so entranced. You got to chill that out because it's a distraction. Read what you got.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 22.
Come on.
Flee also youthful lust.
Flee off from youthful lust. A lot of us learned how to be nasty when we were teens, preteens. A lot of us learned how to be disgusting when we were very young. Youthful lust. We were young when we learned all of this nasty stuff. Hi, go giddy, yo. We were young when we were doing that stuff. We got to get away from that. Read that again.
Flee also youthful lust.
We got to flee the youthful lust. Come on.
But follow righteousness.
Follow what?
Righteousness. Faith.
Read.
Charity.
Read.
Peace.
Read.
With them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
So those members, this is the opposite of those members. Righteous, faith, charity, peace. These are the things we got to chase after. You know how you get your peace? It's peaceful when you can go to sleep and you ain't committed an atrocity with your member, if you understand what I'm saying. It's peaceful. It's peace. It's a peace of mind. Like, man, I've been going, I ain't did that in 6 months. All praise to the Most High God. You feel better. You move better.
Right.
You think better.
Right.
You have a peace of mind. You start being more charitable. You start showing your faith. You're doing the work. And it's giving you happiness to do the work again. All because you've gotten your mind out of that youthful lust. You've removed it. That's what we got to do. We got to remove these distractions. Hey, I sent you a link, a YouTube link. Post that. I'm going to show y'all something.
Sexual tastes vary from person to person, but with the current pornography epidemic, as some call it, one has to wonder how exactly this may affect our desires and perception of sexuality. Moreover, how does it affect our sex lives? Pornography constitutes about 25% of all search engine requests and is the fourth most common reason people give for going on the internet. And while it may seem to simply facilitate an instinctual sexual response linked to millions of years of evolution, the truth is, pornography has dynamically changed over time, ultimately molding our tastes and desires. The not-so-shocking truth is that pornography has profound consequences for the brain and acts in many ways like a drug. With prolonged exposure, your tolerance is increased, and many often find themselves addicted. Though it's not a physical substance, it leads to the same general loss of control, the compulsiveness to seek out the activity despite negative consequences, and withdrawal when it goes away, much like that of gambling or running, for example. The issue is that continued exposure can cause long-term or even lifelong neuroplastic change in the brain. Dopamine is released as a reward whenever we accomplish something, whether it be eating to sustain life or sexual activity to produce future life. And this dopamine consolidates neural connections in order to drive us to perform the same activity in the future. In other words, it alters and forms the brain cells to motivate certain actions. It rewires your brain. The National Institutes of Health measure drug addictiveness by testing rats. The rat is trained to press a button in order to get a drug, and the harder it works indicates how addictive the substance is. It turns out that the more addictive a drug is, the more dopamine we see released. And while there is, unfortunately, no rat porn that we can give to them, we do know that dopamine is also released during sexual excitement, which pornography plays right into. The more time you spend doing it, the more dopamine gets released, which reinforces the behavior and makes you not only desire it in the future, but require it. And as you begin to imagine these images away from the computer or while having sex, they become reinforced. Furthermore, each orgasm releases even more dopamine, which consolidates the connections made during the session. It's a feedback loop that becomes harder to escape. And just like a drug, your tolerance for visual stimulation has now compounded, making it more difficult to be turned on by reality. Pornography addiction can often lead to finding your mate less attractive. The good news is, it doesn't have to be permanent. Usually when people understand the mechanism and realize it's affecting their relationships, they can stop. The brain is often described as a use it or lose it system because the neural connections you stimulate grow stronger and desire to be activated, while the ones you ignore become weakened. Much like your muscles, which, if sitting still all day, itch for activity, but after prolonged non-use, they become complacent. Luckily, because of this use it or lose it brain, the same neuroplastic system that proliferates these habits can also be used to acquire healthier ones. Got a burning question you want answered? Ask it in the comments. Or
Wow, that was deep. That was deep. Porn, watching porn changes the composition of your brain. That's crazy. You know what else is in the brain? Your spirit. So guess what porn does? It changes your spirit. It taints your spirit.
Right.
It makes you have a bad conscience toward God. And guess what? With that, it comes with, I don't pray. It comes with, I don't study. It comes with, I break the Sabbath. It comes with, I break God's laws. Then it goes to, I left the truth. That is what porn will do. It will desensitize you. Now your marriage jacked up because your wife, babe, I'm ready. You're like, all right. You just seen colossal booty over here. And now you finished. Your wife, looking at your wife, you're like, I'm straight. That's what porn does. It distracts you. And when it distracts your marriage and you don't want your wife anymore, guess what you finna do? Commit adultery. And with committed adultery, you're getting kicked out the body. And when Satan have you, he got you. Ain't nothing we can do for you. Don't allow porn or concupiscence to take you away from the goal. The goal is the kingdom of heaven. Simple as that. Now, last distraction. Video games for my gamers out there. For the brothers that, let me get a little bit of Call of Duty. Let me get a little bit of the 2K. Let me get a little bit of the Madden, yeah. Get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Soon as you started playing at 4:30, you stopped playing at 4:30. You done spent 12 hours on a game. 12 whole hours. You finished. You were finished. And that's for the children too. The children. Give me Proverbs 22:6. Proverbs 22:6. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's the children. That's a child's mind, man. You want to play games, you want to play the game all day, you're a child. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that it's evil to play the game. That's not evil. But it's evil when you play it to the point where you're not doing the work no more. That's when it gets evil. That's when it becomes a distraction. Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
So we got to train up our children. A lot of us, we were trained up on the game. A lot of us were trained. I got my first game system when I was like 7, 6. I had a Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo. Then I had a Sega. Then I had a PlayStation. Then I had a Nintendo 64. Then I had a PlayStation 2. Then I had a Xbox. Then I had a PlayStation 3. I done had all of it. I was trained in that distraction. I play that thing all day. I play the game all day when I was coming up. Granted, I was a kid, but I was playing it all day. Read it again.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
So guess what we got to do? We got to train up our sons to not play the game all day. We got to train up our sons in the scriptures. We got to bring your son to Camp 101. We got to bring our sons to Young MOV. Then guess what? When he get older, all he going to know is the scriptures. That's it. That's his life. He ain't got no porn addictions. He ain't got no video gaming. He addicted to the word of God. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to train our kids to do. Give me Galatians chapter 4 verse 1. This is what you got to do. Your child, you got a kid right now. Don't let him get on a game all day and just play it. You look at you. You 30, you 40 years old playing 2K. Come on. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Read that.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 1.
Read.
Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant.
Come on.
Though he be Lord of all.
Read.
But is under tutors.
Under what?
Under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Come on.
Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world.
So when we were children, we were in bondage to elements of the world. We know that's not talking about what I'm talking about, but we're going to bring it to that. Understand that we are the tutors of our children. We are the governors of our children. So it's up to us to put the right things in their lives. Because you didn't have the right thing in your life, now you're suffering for it. Now you got to overcome these strongholds that was put on you when you were a child. This is the things that we deal with, the distractions that we deal with. Video games will distract the hell out of us. I'm just telling you straight up. Give me Sirach 33:27. It will distract the hell out of us. I remember, man, I used to get a game. I'll play that mug till I beat it. First day. First day. I'll go to sleep. Dude still sitting there. I woke up, he doing this. All day, all night. That's how it was, especially in the summertime. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 33 and verse 27.
Come on.
Send him to labor, that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil.
What? Read it again, man. Read it again. Come on.
Send him to labor.
Call it and read it.
Sirach chapter 33 and verse 27.
Come on.
Send him to labor.
Send him to labor. Read.
That he be not idle. For idleness teacheth much evil.
To be idle, it teaches much evil. It's idle. It's an idle thing to let your child just sit in front of the TV 4, 6, 7, 8 hours of the day playing the game. That's idleness, and it's going to teach much evil. He's going to become shiftless, slothful. He's not going to want to do anything but play the game. You take the game from him, he blow a gasket. Now you punch him in the face because he done blew up on you. You crazy. Stop giving your children the video games they play all damn day.
Right.
They ain't studied a lick, don't know nothing. All they know is how to dunk the ball with 2K. He know how to shake a dude on 2K. He know all the moves. Stop it. 1 Corinthians 13:11. Stop it. Understand, y'all. And I know I'm talking about children, but I'm talking about these grown-ass men too. These grown-ass children. Go ahead, read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Put the game down. And I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, if you got a hold of, you know what I'm saying, you in control of it, meaning you could get on there for like an hour or so and get off of it. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you know who you are. Soon as you, boom, ding, soon as you hit the button, it's like time travel. The next thing you know, your wife coming in talking about it's time to go to work. Brother, put the game down. If that's you, put it down. Stop it. If that's you. Read it again.
1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come on.
When I was a child, I spake as a child.
When I was a child, I spoke as a child. Read.
I understood as a child.
Come on.
I thought as a child.
Read.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
I put away childish things. Understand, we got to make sure that when we grow older, when we get older in this truth, we start to do things like men. Men don't sit around and play the game all day. Men are thinking about how to take over the world. Men are thinking about how to preach the gospel to the four corners of the earth.
Right.
We're not thinking about the game, y'all. It's not what we're thinking about. Give me Luke chapter 7. Luke chapter 7, I want you to start at verse 31. Let's hear it from the words of our Lord Christ. Let's hear what he said about us. Read what you got.
Luke chapter 7 and verse 31.
Come on.
And the Lord said, Whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation?
Whereunto should I liken the men of our generation? Come on.
And to what are they like?
What are we like?
They are like unto children.
They're like unto what?
Unto children.
Unto what?
Unto children.
Come on.
Sitting in the marketplace.
So understand, Christ even said we childish, man. We walk around like kids. We walk around like kids. How do we show ourselves to be a man? Give me that 1 Kings. How do we do it? How do we show ourselves to be a man and not a kid? Play the damn video game all damn day. You're making your wife, you're irritating everybody in the house. Soon as you go to work, you in front of the game, you got a wet spot on the bed because you stink. Read what you got.
1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 2.
Come on.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
How do you do that?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
To walk in his ways.
Uh-huh.
To keep his statutes.
Come on.
And his commandments.
Read.
And his judgments.
Uh-huh.
And his testimonies. As it is written in the law of Moses. That thou mayest prosper in all thy ways. That thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest. And whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
I understand, y'all. We got to show ourselves to be men. We got to do the work of God, y'all. We don't get entranced by Esau's wiles, Satan's wiles. He's going to use it to take you out, man. Some brothers be like, man, I quit this truth, man. I'm about to be a full-time gamer. I quit. I'm going to game. I'm a full-time gamer, man.
The hell is this?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Give me Ephesians 4:14. Come on, y'all. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14. As men, we got to put the video games to the side, bro. I know it's hard for some of us. We got to put the video games down, brothers. Come on.
Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 14.
Read.
That we henceforth be no more children.
We shouldn't be no more children, man. Read.
tossed to and fro.
Tossed to and fro. This game, that game, Madden, 2K, Black Ops. Come on.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine. We want to just sit there and just be idiots. Is that it on that? No, sir. Come on.
By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
So we lie. The game is lying in wait to deceive you. It wants you to stay with it all day. Forsake your wife. Don't teach your children nothing. They all dumb. Everybody just stupid in the house because all you want to do is play the damn game. You're crazy. 1 Corinthians 14:20. You're crazy. You're crazy, man. And I ain't going to act like I wasn't there. I was there. I wasn't like an avid gamer, but I used to play. Don't get me wrong. I used to play. Come on, read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 20.
Come on.
Brethren, be not children in understanding.
Don't be children in understanding. As grown men, we need to understand that playing the game for 4 or 5 hours is not healthy. We need to understand that. Playing the game until we pass out, it's not good. Come on.
Howbeit in malice be ye children.
Read.
But in understanding be men.
So in malice and evil, be children. We don't know nothing about it. But in what?
But in understanding be men.
We got to be men. We got to know everything about these scriptures. We got to have all the understanding that God gave us as men. So what's that? Do not be distracted by video games. Hey, I sent you a video, IT. Play that. Play the video.
Is a favorite pastime. Is a favorite pastime for many children and some adults. But playing video games could come with serious consequences. The World Health Organization is now adding gaming disorder to their list of addictive activities, like substance abuse and gambling.
Wow, they finally came to the party with the rest of us.
Licensed professional counselor Paul Fierzig says his first training on gaming addiction was 8 years ago, and currently he treats gaming addicted patients about 2 times a week, some who were gaming more than 20 hours a day.
It's a disease of isolation. And so they'll start cutting off everybody who's close to them because they cannot get up from the game.
An estimated 60% of Americans play games every day, and the average age of players is 34 years old. The WHO.
Stop. The average age for game players is middle-aged, 34. You thought I was playing when I talk about these grown men acting like kids. This dude, 35 years old, sitting in his Barney draws, playing the damn game. God damn. In the basement. Your mom turned off the internet. Mom! You can't do that, Mom! Now you want to break the door down. You're crazy. You're insane in the membrane. But that's neither here nor there. This gaming thing is an epidemic. And it is an addiction if you allow it to be. Understand, y'all, we got to put this truth first. You can take that down. We got to put this truth first. Give me 1 Corinthians 16:15. We got to put this truth first. We about to speed through these. Let's go. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 15.
Come on.
I beseech you, brethren, ye know the house of Stephanas, that it is the first fruits of Achaia, and that they have addicted themselves to the ministry of the saints.
They have did what?
Addicted themselves to the ministry of the saints.
We got to addict ourselves to this ministry. We got to want to always do the work of the Lord. That's the addiction that we need. We don't need to be addicted to no damn social media. We don't need to be addicted to no porn, video games, sports. We need to addict ourselves to this gospel. That's what we need to addict ourselves to. Job 5:12. This is what we got to do, y'all. We cannot allow ourselves to be taken out by Satan's devices. Read what you got.
Job chapter 5 and verse 12.
Read.
He disappointeth the devices of the crafty.
What does God do?
Disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
God will disappoint their devices. All you got to do is find him. Look for the Lord. Where can you find him? The Bible. That's where you find God at. Psalms 33:10. Understand, y'all. We got the tools that we need to unaddict ourselves from these types of things. All we got to do is trust in the Lord, fear God, and keep his commandments. Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 33 and verse 10.
Read.
The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
This counsel of the heathen to distract you with porn. It was the counsel of the heathen to distract you with video games. It was the counsel of the heathen to distract you with sports, to distract you with social media. It was the counsel of the heathen to do that. Read it again.
The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
The Lord bringeth it to nothing. Read.
He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
It's only of none effect if you trust in the Lord. You open that Bible, you study, you go to the school, you keep the Sabbath, you keep the new moons with joyfulness and gladness. You don't occupy yourself with these evil devices of the nations. Don't ever do it. 2 Esdras 9 and 20. Understand, these things will set in front of you to distract you from the goal. The goal is the kingdom of heaven. That's the goal that we need to focus on. Hey. Nothing else. Nothing else. You need to develop tunnel vision to the Lord. Anything else is a distraction. Read what you got.
2 Esdras chapter 9 and verse 20.
Read.
So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come
There was
into
peril
it.
what?
Because of the devices that were come into it.
It's peril in the world because of porn. It's peril in the world because of video games. It's peril in the world because of these addictions. That's why it's peril in the world. Understand, you will be drowned in that peril unless you addict yourself to the gospel of Christ. Unless you do that, you're going to get caught up. Read from the top.
2 Esdras chapter 9 and verse 20.
Come on.
So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that would come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
Let the multitude perish. If you're a part of that multitude that perish, then perish. If you're not, then you're going to seek out the Lord God. And you're going to seek out his scriptures. That's what you're going to do. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11. We're going to close out here. Understand, y'all, Satan is everywhere. He's trying to sift you as wheat. He's trying to make you not of the number. He's trying to make you of the 2/3. Are you going to let him? Are you going to let porn? Are you going to let sports, social media, video games? Are you going to let them things take you out? Hell no, you bet not. Read what you got.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 11.
Read.
Let's go.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
We got to put on the whole armor of God so we can stand against the wiles of the damn devil. Understand, he's coming against you. You got to have these laws in your mind at all times. Stay busy. The scriptures say, put him to labor, because idleness bringeth much wickedness. Brother, find something to do. Sister, find somewhere to go. Find somewhere to be. Don't be by yourself in idleness. Get up and get out. Go do something. Read.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We're not wrestling against the white man himself. Come on.
But against principalities.
But against the things that he set up. Come on.
Against powers.
Against the powers. Read.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Read.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
And having what?
Done all to stand.
You got to do all to stand. You got to study, pray, and apply. With that, we say shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support